Stage, he's a regular here. Put your hands together for Andy McKeown.
How is everyone doing? Good answer, good answer. Alright, so I was on the computer the other day, on the internet, the World Wide Web. For all of you who don't understand that reference, I don't know all these personally, so anyway. A news story came up, and I guess the United Nations decided to declare a famine in Somalia. Now, I really don't understand how that happens. Like, does someone just run into one of the rooms of the United Nations, famine, famine, we got a fucking famine down there, Jesus Christ! Somebody get these people some fucking food, somebody do something! It was a little more subdued, like this guy walking, excuse me, I don't want to interrupt anything, please, I'll come back later if you need me to, but I just want to let everyone know there's a famine. Okay, I'll come back later, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. You know, meanwhile, we're all over here in America. Alright, what you saying? What are you talking about? But anyway, I mean, so I assume that once someone is screaming famine, they gotta figure out if it's for real or not, if they're just calling bullshit, if it's shenanigans or something. So, I mean, they probably form some sort of symposium, some sort of committee to get it put together, and they go investigate, because the United Nations, they've got a reputation to uphold, and they can't just be handing out famines to everyone that wants them. You know, so they probably send a group down there, and it makes me wonder if anyone's ever failed the famine inspection. Like, has the committee ever gone down there and decided to, you know, look at this, are you kidding me? Look at this bread we got over here. Yeah, it's slightly more than crumbs, but that'll be good for at least another week. Come on, give me a break here, people. You know, you never know what you get down there. And then meanwhile, you get these plump, corrupt dictators, brother. God damn it, we put all the skinny ones up in front. All right, all right. What time is it? It's 4:30. Okay, everyone, let's go looking for some food. It's that time again. So you get these, you know, committees down there, and when they're down there, it makes me wonder, well, what the hell are they doing for food? Because these countries that are under famine right now probably don't have the best food service industries. That's probably one area where they're definitely lacking. You know, do you have any food recommendations for us? Oh yeah, just go wait in the buffet line with the rest of the 5 million of us, and your number will be called shortly. Yeah, or even worse, I really think they probably just, they have their moms pack them brown paper lunches when they go down in these countries. Like, oh, what do you got there, bologna? Yeah, I'll give you half of my turkey. Just make sure you don't see it, let them see us eating this shit. You know, but when I'm in a situation like this on the internet, or when I'm reading something like this, I do the one thing that every responsible human being, every responsible American would do, and that is I click I like it, you know, let's get that thing thumbs up. You know, it makes me really think, we gotta do something about these labels, we gotta change them quick, because more than anything, it's just inappropriate. You know, we're giving our seals of approval to the worst shit. Oh, widespread genocide over there in the Middle East? Thumbs up to that, I like it. A woman was raped and doused in acid. Let me just spread this all over Facebook and Twitter, because I really want people to know what a good person I am and how wholeheartedly I care about this cause. Yeah, that's a lot of nonsense that goes around. But also another thing that I find to be a lot of nonsense is today, and this has been going on for a little while now, is that you get all these people who don't pick one doctrine, you know, they embrace all religious doctrines. They don't just like the smell of one type of bullshit, they like the smell of all bullshit. And so you walk into this person's house and they think that their chi or their choya is all, you know, perfect and up to par, and you get a Jesus cross next to a menorah, next to a Buddha, next to Ganesh actually sitting there, the elephant with the arms and everything, playing the sitar with 2 arms and holding up drinks and hors d'oeuvres with the other 2. Whatever you got them doing. So I went to someone's apartment, they had a party like this going on, and after I had a couple too many, you know, holistic vegan beers, whatever the hell this guy was serving me, I decided I need to go to the bathroom. So I go down the hallway, open up the door, and I see a giant room with sand and rocks, and I assume, well, this guy's a hippie, he probably doesn't want to waste any water, this must just be a giant human litter box. So I find a, you know, a good rock in the corner, I squat down, and I drop a nice turd right there underneath one of the rocks. Thought that was the okay thing to do. Later on, I find out that the bathroom was actually down the hall. It was shared and not even in the apartment, and that was a Zen garden. You know, the Zen garden is a garden with rocks and sand, which, if you ask me, defeats the whole purpose of a garden, and it's really just overgrazing. You know, a garden is supposed to be beautiful, something where things are growing, not so plain and generic. But hey, that's a fucking Zen garden for you. I mean, that's what really the Dust Bowl, when you think about it, that's all the Dust Bowl was. It's just one giant accidental Zen garden that swept through the American South. You know, but I'm sure people had plenty of rakes to make little concentric circles and really do well with their feng shui. All right, thank you, everyone.